Hello everyone and welcome to Dino More, or for this very special occasion, the role-playing story. It's a little something I've been wanting to do for a while. It's something we're gonna workshop. Basically, we all know what D&D is. Jazz, do you know what D&D is?
Vaguely.
Dicks and Daddies.
Yep, it's like that, but without all the complicated maths that they want us to do. So basically, we each have a D20, which is a 20-sided dice. I have in my head a basic premise of a story that I haven't really fleshed out that much. I'm relying on my improv ability, so this could go either way. And the D20 will determine how that story goes, and whether you accomplish your goal.
Cool.
Basically, I will let you know what success rate you need to hit in order to continue, or what the fail is. General rule, 1 to 10 is a fail, 11 to 20 is a pass. Crit fail, you obviously critically fail, and D20 is what it is in normal RPG games.
All
right. In battle situations, if, for example, I'm the monster because I'm the storyteller, and I go to attack you, you need to roll a defense, and my attack needs to be higher than your defense.
Right.
If you go to attack me, all you need to do is get a roll higher than a number that I have preordained being their defense number.
Defense level. All right.
So if their defense number is 15, you need to get 15 or higher. Okay.
Seems easy.
Okay, you ready, Jazz?
Yes.
Does that make sense?
So I roll the thing and then it's whatever is facing up, like directly up, right?
Yes, correct.
Okay. I can't just pick one of the other numbers.
No, it's whatever is facing on the 45-degree angle and east.
Okay.
Okay, so for the purpose of this story, Floppy,
Yes.
you are a shopkeep.
Correct.
You are there to sell your wares to any traveler or adventurer who comes our way. You may have seen this type of person in Skyrim or any adventure game ever.
They call me Floppy, ye olde enabler.
Okay, sure. Jazz, you're not in the story yet. You will come into it very, very soon.
Sorry,
Okay.
Jess.
So, Floppy, it's a day at work for you. You're finished stocking the shelves and getting everything clean. And
My wares?
It's been a bit of a slow day.
Okay.
So then the door opens just before closing time.
Do I have a bell on it?
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding.
There it is.
Ooh, a potential customer.
Hello, sir.
Hello, good sir.
I am Sir Egmont of the Royal Guard.
Ah, nice to meet you, Sir Egghead.
Egmont.
Oh, sorry, my mistake.
That's quite all right. I get it quite a lot. Anyway, I am after a sword of, but not any sword. A sword of ice and fire. That's right. That very original phrase that no one's ever heard before. I'm after it. It's a sword that can shoot both ice and fire.
Funny you should have them. I feel like I have one in the back.
Well, that would be splendid if you do. Okay, so now, Floppy, roll your D20 and we will find out if you have it in the back.
God damn, I hope I've still got that thing. 12.
You do not
I rolled
have that
12.
in the back.
Wait, I thought it was a success if it was 11 or more.
No.
Okay.
That's what I said, but I've changed my mind.
Oh, goody.
So in order to have the mythic quest item that I'm asking for, you had to get a 20.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
Well, you know what? I'm sure I left it here somewhere. But maybe it's at home.
Well, perhaps, but I'm rather in a hurry. Do you think perchance you could have it ready for me by tomorrow?
Sure.
Oh, jolly good. Jolly good. And of course, being such a wonderful fellow, if it's not here, I will have your head.
Sure. That sounds fine.
Excellent. Well, I look forward to getting your head tomorrow.
Could be a very short story.
If we don't have the ice and fire sword, for which I can grasp in my hand. Toodle pip! And he walks out the door.
Right. Did he say Toodle Pip?
He said Toodle pip.
Hate him.
That's how they say.
Hate him.
Well, he also wants your head, so, what's all that about?
You know, he says Toodle Pip. I bet he does want
All right,
my
so
head.
Floppy, you need to find a sword of fire and ice. So what are you going to do?
Well, I feel like I'm going to have to go. Is there a local dwarf smith somewhere?
No, there's not.
What is there in my town, village?
There's not a lot in your town, but perhaps there is a lot of books in the library. So perhaps if you were to roll your dice,
Maybe I should go see if I can find out where one would be.
maybe you should investigate.
All right, I'm going to go investigate the library
Okay.
with an 18.
18. With an 18, you know there is a book in your keep, which will
Okay.
tell you the location of the fabled sword of fire and ice for the adventurer who just came in.
Well, I would like to know where that is, and hopefully it's within half a day.
Okay, well, it's actually in your library right now.
The book.
The book. You can.
The book is fine. I want
Yep.
to. I want to read the book and find out where the sword
Okay,
is.
you read the book and you find out that it is in the mountains of Frostmouth.
Frostmouth. Is that
Frostmouth.
close by any chance?
Frostmouth is easily attainable,
All right, cool. Okay.
but
Yes.
little do other people know who aren't in the room that you are somewhat of a studier of the mystic arts.
I do like to do a little bit of magic.
So perhaps you can roll another dice to see if you have the ability to teleport to Frostmouth Mountain.
15.
You do have the ability to transform or transport.
Let me just teleport. Yeah, wait a minute.
Well, first you got to say the incantation. Say
Oh,
that
bippity
incantation.
boppity boop.
Bippity boppity boop.
Yes.
And you are there. It's
Achoo.
Frostmouth Mountain. Just quickly, what are you wearing there, Floppy?
Whoa, that's personal. But
Um,
it's a little lacy.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Anything else?
It's a little saucy,
Okay. Good.
and it makes me feel good about being me.
Good. I need more.
It's also
descriptive.
very cold.
Right. So you're cold.
I'm cold.
So you're not warm rugged up.
Not a lot.
Okay. So for every roll, you take one off your roll.
Feeling like I maybe could have used that information before. Just
Well, you gotta you're an adventurer. You gotta think about these things before you go teleporting anywhere willy nilly.
sure, yep, or chili willy.
So you appear
See what I did there?
through a portal. I did. I'm choosing to ignore it. You appear through a portal at
Very
the
big of
base
you.
of Mount Frostmouth,
Yes.
but you are not alone.
Oh,
You notice in the not too distant past, what? Hey, distance.
did not
Yeah,
too
figured
distant
I was- yep.
meters.
Yep, that's the one. Not too distant.
Close
meters.
by.
There is a small campfire.
Oh, that sounds like it would warm up the chili willies.
So what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to go stand by it for a little bit.
Go stand by the
Yeah,
campfire?
heat up.
As you approach, you see another adventurer there warming themselves by the campfire. Jazz,
I'm so sorry for my attire.
Yes.
say hello.
Hello.
Interact with this person who's approaching your camp.
Interaction. Hello.
I think interacting involves more than just saying the word.
I don't know.
Do you mind if I share your fire? I'm not wearing much. I was in a saucy mood, and now it's really cold.
Okay. Go
Thank you.
for it.
You're so kind.
So, Jazz, what I'm going to get you to do now, grab your D20,
Yeah.
and I would like you to roll it, and we will see whether you are a friend or foe, whether you are deciding that this is a good guy to have a chat with, or if you think that perhaps you should probably end him now because you sense that he's after the same thing you are.
I'm violently shaking the dice. I got 18.
18, you decide that this chap, he's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool guy.
Nice.
So because he's so cool, you invite him closer to your fire and sit down with him and try and probably get some more information out of this guy. Like, I don't know, his name, what he's doing here, why he's dressed so badly for a frosty mountain.
You can sit on my right side.
Thank you. It's very specific, and I like that. I always
the
like to know where I
right-hand
stand
man.
or sit.
And what else was I meant to ask?
Would you like to know my name, perchance?
Yes, please.
Oh, my name is Floppy, ye old enabler.
Floppy, ye old enabler.
That is correct.
How did you get that name?
You know what? Sell all the stuff.
Okay.
Not always to people that need it,
Okay.
but I'm okay with that.
Fantastic.
Lines my purse pockets.
What else was I meant to say?
Maybe ask him what he's doing here.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm searching for the fabled sword of fire and ice. Of fire and vanilla ice.
The sword of fire. Oh, the sword of fire and ice.
Have you seen it by any chance?
Roll your D20, Jazz.
Oh. I got a 2.
No, she has not. She has no idea where it is, but she is here looking for it as well.
Yes.
Probably could have mentioned that when I said I was looking for it.
I'm looking for it too.
Cool. What do you need it for?
No idea.
Money!
Oh,
Money's
okay,
always a good motivator.
Money is very good. I spent a lot
Ah.
of time in the sun today.
Well, shall we
So-
look for it together?
Sure.
I promise I won't kill you if we find it.
No, you can't promise that. I think.
I mean,
Jazz,
I feel like I can.
Jazz, just roll your d20 again and for investigation.
I got a 3.
A 3. Yep, you believe him.
All right, I believe you.
This is why they call me the enabler.
Okay, so what are you two going to do?
Well, we should probably... do you by any chance have spare clothes? Like maybe a cloak of some description?
Hang on, let me check. 18.
Yes, you do. What,
I do.
What are you going to give Floppy?
Some pants.
Thank you.
And?
Do I have to roll it again?
No. You can just tell him. You can just say what you're going to give him.
And a jacket, matching
Oh,
Oh.
matching.
pants, a jacket, and some boots.
Oh.
Because
Look.
I think if we're going to get a sword with fire and ice, you should be prepared.
Well dressed
Yeah,
and snazzy.
it's a fancy sword.
Oh, it is a fancy fire, and it is a fancy.
Fire
Well,
and
thank you.
ice.
I'm very appreciative for the clothing
Okay.
because I was getting frostbite in places you don't want frostbite.
Okay, so you have both decided that you are friendly to each other and you're both going to go out together and try and find the sword of fire and ice. And Jazz 100% believes that Floppy doesn't intend to kill her if they do find the sword.
Correct.
So you decide to enter the... start going up the mountain, but notice that there is a small cave. So you have two choices ahead of you. Are you going to go through the cave and hope that it leads to this fabled sword of fire and ice, or perhaps go right up the top of the mountain? A bit more of a perilous, steep climb, but probably a lot safer because there's not a lot of animals and wildlife, whereas the deep, dark depths of the cave may provide with some nasties hanging around. What do you think you should both do?
Well, Jazz, I'm thinking that.
Sorry, when did you find out your adventure partner's name?
It was written on the inside of the coat label.
I'm wearing a name badge.
Ah, very good.
She's a very considerate
Just
adventurer.
making sure that
And
everyone
writes her name on
knows.
all her clothes. It
Yeah,
was on
yeah.
the pants and
Yeah,
jacket.
It's
Yeah.
all there.
Yeah.
Cool.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking, which is like most of the time when you hear about fabled swords, they're at the top of a huge mountain or on the peak of something, or never really in that cave that's at the bottom.
They're usually inside a rock.
Inside a rock, you reckon?
Yeah.
Or is that just that one sword that one time?
No, they're usually inside a rock.
All right, shall we go up? Or do you want to go in the cave?
Let's go in the cave.
All right, I think we're going in the cave.
You both enter the mouth of the cave and see that it's rather dark, rather cold, and just wet. Smells a bit like a wet dog.
I feel like I want to roll and see if I'm clever enough to invent an electrical torch.
Jesus Christ, that's specific.
Do you think that there are European wasps in the cave?
Yes, there's definitely European wasps. That's what
Okay.
you can smell, but you can't see them.
Really?
Yep.
How, what? That's so specific.
What
Well,
if
they're
they
sleeping.
glow in the dark, European wasps?
No, there's no such
Bright
thing.
yellow.
That's crazy. That's silly talk. But Floppy, if you wanted to invent, like just a torch and fire with one of your spells, that wouldn't be a problem. But you want to invent an electric torch. So
What a spell.
So go ahead and roll, and if you get 18 or higher, you invent that electric torch.
Got 9.
You do not invent the electric torch. In fact, you get some kind of charge, but every time you turn it on, it just gives you a little electric shock. Like when you put your tongue on the battery?
Yeah.
It does that.
Do you reckon I could roll again to try and get one of those wind-up ones?
No.
Oh.
No, you can't. There's no... Every time you try anything with the torch, it just gives you a zap.
Jazz, do you have like some kind of fire?
I'll just check.
We were out of fire. We probably should have thought of making one of these things.
No, I don't have.
What'd you get,
fire.
Jazz?
I got a 4.
No, you don't have any fire. So you don't decide whether you have fire or not. As the storyteller, I decide.
Sorry.
Can't take that one thing he's got.
So you have no light. I'll give you one more chance to try and figure out a way to not walk through this cave.
All right, I'd like to cast a spell
Okay.
that allows me to see in the dark.
Oh, okay. So you cast a spell before. What number did you hit before to get that right? Do you remember?
15, I believe.
All right. So you need to get Oh no, you've got your clothes, so your penalty doesn't. You need to get 15 or higher. If you get 15 or higher, you will indeed be able to cast that spell.
9.
You do not cast that spell. However,
Just fizzles out.
no, that was to see in the dark. There are some bones on the ground.
Oh, Gross.
And I believe your companion has a bag of clothes which could be used.
Oh.
Jazz,
Bones.
Shall we
Why?
make a torch?
you could
Okay,
make a
sure.
torch.
All right.
Hang on, Jazz, before you roll. So you need to get above 11
Okay.
to create a torch.
I'm violently shaking the dice.
That was a big roll.
Oh, I got a 4.
A 4. Floppy,
Yes,
roll.
mate.
If you would get above 11, you can create a torch.
18.
Floppy creates not one torch, but 2 torches.
Oh, look at me doing stuff and things.
Okay, so you've each got a torch. You can see now into the cave. You can see there's a path that goes down into the depths, but then comes up a little bit, but then sort of gets too dark to be able to see. What are you going to do?
Well, I feel like, is that the only path?
That's the only path.
I
One
feel like
path.
we're going to walk it, aren't we?
All right, so you
Do you
start
want to
walking.
throw a rock ahead of us and see if any traps are there?
Me?
Well, shall we do that?
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
we're going to throw a rock and see if it...
Throw one each. Throw
Sure.
one each,
All right.
and let me know what you roll.
All right.
11.
Ooh. Oh. Oh, it's a 6.
Okay, so
I got 11.
Jazz's throw. She winds up. She has the rock in her hand. She goes to throw, and it sort of just drops in front of her. She's more of a scholar. Floppy pelts one down,
Yep.
and you hear boom, boom, and you hear, ow,
Oh,
come down the hall.
someone goes, come down the hall.
No, that's just you heard someone go, oh, as in they got hit.
Oh, I hit someone. God, did it sound like they were maybe incapacitated?
I don't think so.
Or
but
did I just make someone angry?
shortly after that, you just hear in the distance.
Is it getting louder? Oh, okay, it's getting
I like
louder.
this game.
Ah,
Bursting through the hole right up ahead of you is a large saber-toothed tiger with the face of Gilbert Gottfried.
oh, God, no.
Hey, what are you doing, huh?
Gilbert Godfrey.
I'm Gilbert Gottfried.
That's the worst Gilbert Godfrey
I'm
ever.
dead.
Wow, that's not just bad. It's also politically incorrect and mean.
What are you doing throwing rocks in my cave?
I was trying to see if there was any traps.
It's not.
Well,
Just-
clearly there was at least one. You
You-
came
you-
running.
You hit me in the head. My giant teeth.
Jazz,
Yeah?
say hello to the saber-toothed Godfrey.
Hello, Sabertooth Godfrey.
Who are you?
I am Jasmine.
I got the hiccups now every time I do this voice. So you guys want to fight or what? So I can just stop doing this voice.
Sure.
All right, so we're going to go into fighting mode because you've decided that this guy can't be reasoned
What am I
with.
fighting with?
Well, you've got magic. Jazz, what do you have? Do you want to roll and see if you've got any weapons at all?
I think I've just got more clothes, but just let me check. 17.
17, you have a plethora of swords. You have some slightly magical swords.
It's
You have,
a sword skirt.
you have a sword skirt.
Oh, like a skirt made out of swords? Or a
Yes.
sword made from skirts? Because one of them is infinitely more
No,
appropriate.
I have a skirt made of swords.
Okay, good.
Okay, so you grab a sword from your sword skirt and you throw it to Floppy. And then you pick a sword out of your sword skirt and you hold it up high.
And say, the power of Grayskull.
No.
Roll.
I say rude.
2.
You somehow get more feeble and weaker.
Is that because me, not you.
So Gilbert, Saber-Tooth Gilbert goes, hey, whoa, what are you doing here, guy? I'm Gilbert Gottfried.
So bad.
Jazz, what are you going to do?
I don't know.
Do you want to attack or do you want to try and reason?
Oh, let me just check.
You didn't need to roll for that, but okay.
I think we'll reason with him.
Okay, how are you going to
Poor
reason
guy
with it?
didn't expect us. He's probably just woken up and he didn't
Well,
know
talk
that we're
to him.
gonna come
Yeah,
there with
talk to
just
him.
got hit in the head with a rock.
Sorry for waking you up, Gilbert.
Well, I really hurt.
I'm sorry.
I really want to eat your flesh.
You're probably really tired.
I am, and I'm cranky now.
Okay.
That's
Sorry,
it.
Gilbert.
Can't do this anymore.
So what do you want to do, Fluffy? Reason or try and kill him?
I'm a kill the bastard.
All right, how are you going to
Just
kill
his
him?
voice. Well, with my sword,
Your sword. You're gonna take a swing.
yeah, straight for the thorax.
So
Can
while he's
you
talking
chop
to
his head off?
Jasmine,
Yeah.
you're gonna sneak up and try and saw him.
I'm going to step straight through the windpipe.
Okay, so how we
You
work
can
an
stop
attack
that
is
voice.
you roll an attack, and then I have to get higher to defend it.
Okay. I'm not going to tell you what I roll yet.
All right.
I'm not even looking.
Okay, you ready?
What have you got?
5.
19.
Oh, you strike, and the sword goes right through Gilbert Sabertooth Tiger's neck, and he goes, ah!
No, he doesn't. Makes no sound because I went through his throat. There is no sound. He dies silently.
He dies silently. Okay, what do you want to do now that Gilbert Sabertooth Tiger's dead?
I want to search his body.
Good idea. Roll the dice.
3.
You don't find anything.
Hey, Jazz, any chance you want to search his body?
All right. A 19.
Oh, with a 19, you find not only a key, a skull-shaped key, but also a scroll. Jazz, do you want to roll to see if you know how to read?
Oh, really? I could have said 61 on my dice. 12. I can't read, apparently.
No, with a 12, you can make out some of the symbols.
You're at like a 5th grade level.
What it said...
I thought I was academic because I couldn't throw.
Yeah, just you're not real good at that either, apparently.
There's not high academia in this land.
Okay.
The bar is not being set real big here.
What you can read is... Jesus. Is
Them academics are angry.
sword, fire, ice, lock, dungeon, top. That's what you can read.
What?
Top.
They're the words you can make out in that order. Okay, so what do you want to do now?
Can
Floppy?
I have a crack at reading it?
No, because Jazz has it. You are. Yeah, all right. You roll with it. Roll twice.
I read like a whole book.
I'm rolling.
No, well, you're not. It's not your turn to roll, Jazz. Floppy, roll with advantage. So roll twice. Pick the highest number.
15.
Okay, so you can read a little bit more.
Oh, good.
You can actually read that sword of fire and ice is held within a cage at the top of this
Cage.
mount.
Damn top of the mountain. I
In
knew
a-
it.
in-
No,
rock.
no, not on top of the mountain. At the top of the mount.
Sorry, in a stone.
At the top of the mount.
At the top of the mount.
All right.
Okay, what do you want to do?
I want to find the mount.
Okay, so how would you go about that?
Is the mount referring to something you can ride? Could it be the saber-toothed tiger?
It's not. I'm telling you already. It's not.
Okay. Shall we go further into the cave and see what he was doing down in his little area?
Yes.
All right.
All
Let's
right.
go further. We've still got torches, right?
Yep, you still got your torches, so you walk in further. You're climbing up the hill a little bit more. You've been going quite a while. You know, it's a little bit later in the day. You guys, how are you feeling health wise? You know, when was the last time you ate?
1982.
1982. So it's been it's been a while.
We haven't had much vitamin D in the cave either.
Okay. So Jazz is going to roll to see how much vitamin D she's going to have right now. Jazz, just roll for vitamin D.
Oh, I've got 4.
4. Oh, it's not enough D for you.
Poor
I'm sorry.
thing.
Not enough D.
Do I have to roll for D?
You need to roll for D.
15.
Floppy gets all the D.
I'm so sorry
turns
for
all
hogging the
his-
D.
He's just getting all the D, and he's just, oh no. Give me that D.
Oh, God.
So as a result, Floppy, you're at full strength. Jazz, you are at half strength. So basically, you both have 3 hit points. Jazz, you only have 2. Floppy has 3 full hit points. Okay, you make your way up, and you see on top of a mound at the end of the tunnel the sword in a cage.
Ooh.
And you notice, Jazz, that the key that you have would fit in that hole to open the gate. So what are we going to do?
We're going to put it in the hole, aren't we?
I guess so.
That's what you need?
Well, no. Let's look around first and see if we can see any obvious traps.
Okay, Floppy, do you want to give me a roll?
7.
7. Oh, it looks pretty cool. Pretty good. Pretty good.
Wicked, I'm optimistically confident.
Jazz?
10.
10. You also think it looks pretty good. So, what's next?
What do you reckon, Jazz? Should just one of us go have a look and the other one stay down to help potentially if anything goes wrong?
I think I should go because I'm nearly dead.
What?
What?
Because I'm lacking vitamin D. So I should be sacrificed if there is any traps.
Oh, you've gone to places.
Oh, we got Andrew Tate on the podcast. So what do you want to do, Jazz?
Do I have to roll the dice?
No, you tell me what you want to do, and then we'll roll to see if that happens.
I go and attempt to put the key in the thing.
Okay, so you're going to climb the mound on which the cage is sitting on,
Yep.
and try and open the gate.
Yep.
Okay, give us a roll.
Ooh, 20.
Oh!
Swing!
You walk up, climb the mound, but as you're climbing the mound, you notice it moved just a little bit.
Oh, no, not cool.
And you go, oh, that's not good. I've been in these situations before. You can tell, because you're such an adventurer, that this mound isn't a mound. It's actually a golem. A giant, round, stone creature who is usually enchanted by sorcerers to guard precious items. So you walk up very, very slowly. And you slowly put the key in the latch. And you turn, you hear a click.
Realise it's just Floppy's knee.
You open the door, but as you do, the golem starts to stir. Not awake yet, but sort of just starting to tussle, starting to maybe be on the brink of waking up. Floppy, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to try and use my magic to put that damn thing back to sleep with a lullaby.
All right, give us a roll.
10.
You use your magic, but you use the wrong spell.
Shit.
And instead of a lullaby,
Yes?
you play Master of Puppets by Metallica.
Is it by any chance a big fan?
Roll to see if it's a big fan.
19.
The golem wakes up. Jasmine rolls off its back, but as she does, she manages to grab the sword while tumbling down the back. The golem wakes up and looks at you and starts breathing fire, and he goes, "Fuck yeah!" And he starts headbanging and rocking out. "You guys are fucking awesome, man! Fuck yeah, Metallica, man! Fuck yeah, Metallica!"
This guy's cool.
So you got the golem rocking out and jumping around. Jazz, what are you going to do?
I don't even know.
Quite the adventurer.
He turns around.
I'm standing there in shock at what just happened.
So you're just standing there in shock. The golem turns around to give you a high five and goes, "Wait a minute, is that my sword?"
And then I
Dude.
hide the sword behind my back.
Just say like, nah, it's not yours.
No, just roll to see if he sees you hiding it behind your back.
11.
Are you sure? Kind of look like you had a sword behind your back there.
I'm going to jump in there and be like, dude, that's not
No,
yours. This is not the sword you're
It's
looking
not your
for.
sword.
It's not my sword?
No, Jedi man trick. I mean, no. It's not your sword. This is the sword we came in with.
Why's my cage open, dude?
I know, man. That's your cage. It's your problem. I don't...
The sword was in there, dude.
Hey, when? This is the sword we came in with.
Dude!
What?
Where's my sword?
And then I get one of the swords off my skirt
Okay. And do what?
and swap it out with the sword that
That's
I
a quick
stole
thinker.
from the thing.
All right. Give me a roll.
Okay.
You
14.
needed a 15.
Rude.
No, actually, I had that set in my head.
Okay.
Aw.
So you try and sneak the sword back in. And he turns around and goes, "What are you doing there? That's not my sword." And actually, he's going to roll to see if he sees, in your other hand, the actual fire sword. So he's going to need a 11 or higher to see if the fire sword's there.
Who are you talking about?
And got a 6.
Doesn't see it.
So he doesn't see the fire sword. That sword doesn't look like my sword, dude.
So, yeah, but you did... When was the last time you looked at your sword?
He's going to roll again. 1. Yeah, good point.
Like maybe the thing that you think your sword looks like isn't actually what your sword looks like at all. And maybe this sword, which you don't recognize as your sword, is actually the exact thing of what your sword is.
You know what? I'm going to level with you, dude.
Yeah.
I don't even know what the hell a sword is.
Well, I can tell you.
I just got put here. Some freaking bearded magician guy with cloaks. He just goes, you're going to guard this sword with your life. You know, I got bored, fell asleep for a couple of 100 years. Then you guys came. We started rocking out to Metallica, man.
Yeah, well, you mean that guy, that's my Uncle Neville. It's
Your
so
Uncle
cool.
Neville?
Yeah.
Your Uncle Neville.
Yeah.
Can you please roll? You need above 15.
I did not get it.
Your Uncle Neville
Sorry,
brought me to life against my will and put me in charge of some freaking sword thing that I don't even know about.
Yeah, hey, Luke, I'm on your side, man. I don't like the guy neither.
Dude.
You know what he gave me for Christmas one year? You know what he gave me for Christmas?
Dude.
Gave me vermouth, and I like vodka.
Roll. Need above 15.
12. Damn it.
You're fucked. Okay, the golem, not having enough of Floppy's words, comes down with a fist, flying at Floppy. You're going to have to roll a defense here. What'd you get?
15.
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
And he connects, squashing you into the ground. Luckily, you've got 3 hits. That's one of your hit points gone. We're in combat.
Constantina, like Wile E. Coyote.
Well, you managed to put up like a defense spell or something.
Yeah.
Jazz, we're in combat now. So you have 2 hearts. You have to roll, and then I'm going to roll to see. Well, tell me, are you going to attack? Are you going to run away? Are you going to steal the fire sword? What are you going to do?
I'll attack.
You going to attack?
He sounds so into it, too.
I'm an 11.
11, and I got a 3. So your attack hits.
Okay.
Tell me what you do with your attack.
I stabbed him in the ear.
Stabbed him in the ear. What did you get, 11?
Yeah,
You stab him in the ear with just a normal sword or the fire sword?
with a normal sword.
The normal sword, you stab him in the ear and the sword stays in there. He goes, ah! What the hell, man? Ah! Ah!
Okay.
So he's in pain. So he's down. He's got 3 hits left because all this being has 4 hits. All right, Floppy, your turn.
Well, I was like, while this guy's down doing that, do I still have a sword?
You do. You still have your sword.
Cool, I'm going.
You've also got magic as well. Remember?
Oh, yep. I'm going to magic him, put his head in his butt.
He's just like a sphere, though.
Yeah, okay. He thought he was a golem.
Yeah.
You told me he had fists.
All right. Yeah. All right. You can do that, but you're going to need an 18 to do it.
It's head
If
and
you-
butt time.
If you get 11, something will be successful. He'll lose a hit point. But if you get 18 or higher, that exact thing happens, and you can choose what happens after. 16.
Shit, I thought that was 19.
So you do some magic, some mumbo jumbo,
Yep.
and you try and put his head in his butt.
Yep.
But he gets stuck halfway. So
All
like
between the knees.
you know when a kid like tries to do a somersault and they think they're really and they're
So
trying
he
to
just
do a
like falls
headstand.
forward on his face?
No, he can't even get over because he's so girthy. Like his center of gravity's up near his head as opposed to his body. So he keeps trying to kick over in order to do it.
He
And
just can't do it?
He just can't do it. He's just like, ugh.
So I'm like, now we've created the perfect distraction.
So he
Jazz,
didn't lose-
let's go.
He didn't lose a hit point, but
No.
he's sort of struggling to get over. Jazz, what do you want to do?
Well, I want to run away because he's preoccupied with that.
Okay, so roll. If you get above 11, you can run away.
14.
You run away.
Okay.
Floppy?
Well, I'm running with you.
All right, above 11.
20.
How do you
Why
do
do
it?
I get 20 now for running?
What are you doing? How are you running away?
Oh, quickly.
Quickly? So you're both running away.
With one
Swiftly.
leg in front of the other.
Okay.
Swiftly, but carefully.
Okay, so you're both running away from the way you came? Or deeper into the dungeon?
From-
Deeper into the dungeon.
I was about to say from whence we came, but
All right.
Oh, well,
we've got the sword that we need.
Yeah,
Do you?
we're running back out the other way because we got the sword now.
you got the sword?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're running out and you just hear in the background, help, I can't do I can't do this for, I can't.
Excuse me.
So you leave him there forever, trying to.
Oh, the poor guy's like stuck forever.
It's just forever
trying to get his head into his butt. Wow, I really am a prick.
So you reach the mouth of the cave, and Jasmine has the sword. You both want the sword, though. Discuss.
Seeing as though I saved this from the giant golem, do you reckon I could hang on to that sword?
Jazz, you need to talk into the microphone.
I think I'll hold on to it for a little bit longer.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if that... You got like a whole skirt of swords there. It seems quite unfair, doesn't it?
Full skirt.
Yeah, I mean, it's more of a skirt than I have there.
Actually, it's got one hole in it because you've got one of my swords.
I'll give you that one back to fulfill your skirtness, and I'll take the stupid fire and ice one that's just weird.
Okay.
Cool.
You can have the sword.
Thank you.
So, Jazz,
Yeah.
can you please roll?
Oh, the 6.
You give him the sword, thinking that you've done a sleight of hand and actually swapped the swords over.
I feel like it would be pretty easy to notice.
But Floppy sees this.
Yeah, he does.
Floppy, if you roll above a 6, you manage to do a sleight of hand and steal the actual sword and put the one back.
18.
Floppy steals the sword without you knowing and puts back where you think the actual fire sword is into that hole in your dress. All right, what now?
I feel like we have to head back to...
So what's the plan? So you've got the fire sword, but she doesn't know you've got the fire sword.
Well, maybe we should go over and warm up by the fire again while I do my little magic to disappear back home.
Okay. Jazz, roll for deception.
Oh, I got a 2.
You think that's a great idea. So you both head over to the fire. Floppy, you need to roll above a 15 in order to do what you just said.
18.
All right. Let me know how it goes.
Oh, it goes very well. I find myself back in my boudoir with the fire and ice sword, which I am going to stash under my bed for safekeeping.
Okay, so the next morning, and Lord Egret, whatever his fucking name was, walks back in. He goes,
Egghead, I think.
Good day, sir. Good day.
mate.
Good day. I'm here for the fabled sword of fire and ice.
I have it right here as promised.
Oh, really?
I knew I had it in the back shelf somewhere.
So you pull it out and put it on the bench.
And then I go get the sword. But
That's quite ahead.
oh, here it is.
Floppy,
Yes.
one more roll for me. Wait.
Damn it, because that was a good one.
Wait. So this will determine whether it is actually the fire sword or whether you just got some other random sword.
Oh, but I knew that it was a fire sword. I did this sleight of hand.
No. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the one where you got off the golem. No one checked to see if that was a fire sword. It was just a sword in a cage
Yeah, all right.
that you got. Like you didn't check to see if it was made of fire or anything.
All right.
So you need to get.
Seems like an easily overlooked.
You didn't investigate.
True.
All right. So you need to get above a 15.
Natural 20.
It's the sword! Lord Egret goes, my dear fellow, I had my doubts. I must say, I was looking forward to getting some head, but that's just as good. How much do you want for that fleshy member and the sword? I mean, the sword, just the sword today.
Just the sword?
Just the sword.
It's going to be 500 pieces.
Not a problem, my good sir. There you are. There's
Really? I
in
feel
fact,
like I should have asked for more.
here's another 500 for being so prompt with your delivery. I will be telling all my friends about you. What's your name again, sir?
Floppy, ye old enabler.
Floppy the Enabler.
Yes.
No,
Well-
floppy ye old enabler.
Where the hell did that voice come from?
Floppy ye old enabler.
And he turns around and sees Jazz standing at the door,
Oh.
looking pissed.
Shit.
And on that fart, we end. Oh, there we go. What did you think of that?
That was great. Love it.
Yeah, Jazz, what did you think?
Yeah, it was lovely.
It was lovely. She didn't like it.
No.
That's lovely. No, really, it's lovely. Yeah, so that was legitimately off the top of my head.
It's great. I love it.
All right, so we might actually do that a little bit more, I think. What do you think of Dylan the Villain and Michael Towns in the chat? Our beloved Patreons, our beloved Patoots. What did you think? Was that a good time? Was that a good for everyone? Good for you? Good
Yeah,
for...
get someone else. Get someone else instead of Jazz.
Anyway, this has been Hack the Dino's Dino More. We'll probably put this up, I think, in a couple of weeks' time to see how people react to it. Maybe just up as a podcast, not so much as a visual, or maybe a visual.
Extravaganza.
We'll see. But I had fun. It was a good time. I might put some more effort into it, and we'll play it again very, very soon. So until then, open the door, get on the floor. Everybody rock the dinosaur!
Chaka-laka boom. Boom. Chaka-laka boom boom. Boom. Chaka-laka boom boom.
And it,
Boom.
Jazz.
Chaka-laka
And
boom
the string.
boom. Boom.